A nonprofit that honors America's greatest generation hits a major milestone.
Honor Air, which takes World War II veterans on an all-expense-paid trip to their memorial in Washington, made its 300th flight from Asheville this year.
News 13's Emma Wright was on that flight and takes a look at the program's progress and where it's going next.
I entered the service in 1943.
Everything I've got on is original.
We went to England first. You had to be 21 to get in the nurse corps. I was 21 on the 1st of June. I went in on the 1st of July.
I was in the U.S. Navy 1943 till about 45.
We call them the humble heroes. You watch the faces of the veterans when they're coming off the plane, and they're not expecting to have, 300-400 people there clapping for them.
When Hendersonville businessman Jeff Miller chartered the first Honor Air flight in 2006 with U.S. Airways, he figured it would catch on.
We knew we had to do it right. So the good thing was that we did think that it had a chance, so we kept notes and we created a manual. The first one was about 7 pages long, and it was called Honor Air for Dummies.
Welcome to D.C. Third bus on the right.
7 years later, there are honor flights departing from 41 states. Nearly every day, members of America's greatest generation are visiting Washington, the capital of the nation they worked so hard to defend.
I need to see some ID. You don't look old enough. These guys look old enough, but you don't look old enough to be a World War II veteran.
It brought back so many memories, it just opened everything up again about the war.
This is your memorial. Remember that. You can describe this as the World War II memorial like I do, but this is your memorial.
I think it's wonderful, and I appreciate all the people that have worked so hard to put it together.
Famous people said Harry Truman.
Evie Haggart was a battlefield nurse during the Battle of the Bulge. She learned about the Honor Flight program from a fellow vet at her retirement home in Arden.
I thought it was very impressive, and it was the first time I had seen it.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies.
Imagine giving someone a touch of heaven. How can you feel but just euphoric?
And that's Normandy right there.
Yep. I saw her and yelled at her. She came in.
Mary Pettinato runs Honor Flight Chicago. She met Jeff Miller on a trip to D.C. with her dad.
We saw Jeff Miller and Honor Flight hubs from all over the country. And I said, when I get back to Chicago, I want to start one in Chicago.
90 to 100 vets fly from Chicago every month.
When we've exhausted the supply of World War II veterans who can fly with us, we'll begin flying our Korean War veterans, or Korea War veterans, and then our Vietnam veterans.
All right, 1, 2, 3 now.
Ideally, everybody could go right into the Korean veterans and the Vietnam veterans, but the problem comes in is the dollars and cents, and with the economy as it's been, it's amazing to me that all these programs have still continued to do so well.
You have a good day?
Yeah. Each program operates independently and will decide whether or not they can honor the next generations of war veterans.
Give us half a chance. We'll jump right in and honor the Korean veterans who did just as much, and the Vietnam veterans who did as much and were really mistreated when they came back. The desire's there, we just have to get the organization and the dollars.
A small price, some say, to keep honoring those who fought so bravely for their country. Jeff Miller says his next project is to help homeless veterans here in the mountains. If you want to learn more about Honor Flight Network and how to volunteer, you can find a link on WLOS.com.